Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Got a lot of donations. We got 8 donations. We just started. We got RR, thank you for your donations. Renee, thank you for your donations. And Black Swan, thank you for your donations as well. Sarah, welcome to the stream. Andrew, welcome to the stream. Zimmy, what's going on? JA, welcome. Candy, welcome. Hello, B, what's going on? Bartman, Hamburger to Shake. Hello, B, you did get your reading yesterday. I remember doing it. Rewind and look at yesterday's stream. If you don't see it, let me know. Let me know. I can find a timestamp, but I'm kind of busy streaming. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. Okay. All right. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. Now, will D call me tonight? Is D going to have, we're going to have D action tonight. I mean, you know. It's always a good Saturday night with some D. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that now. Let's look at this by using the golden wheel. It's been a minute. It has been a minute since we've seen the golden wheel on the stream. And we're going to make up for lost time tonight. That's what I'm saying. I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's pretty exciting again. All right, you'll check again. Okay, cool. Let me know. I remember doing it. I remember doing it. Anyway. All right, let's see. Let's get that out of the way and check it out. Well, D called me tonight. 9 of Cups, Chariot, and the 5 of Wands. They are kind of conflicted about calling you tonight. I'm telling you now, they're kind of conflicted about calling you tonight. I think several times they thought about calling. It feels like that this is something that's pending, something they want to do, something they want to engage in. The Chariot, a lot of motion, a lot of movement, and that's going to be good with getting some D. 9 of Cups as well. I think they're emotionally ready to call. I mean, they're ready to go. I think they have a lot of issues, but, they're ready to go with that. 5 of Wands says they are conflicted indeed about this. Something else is going on. A little bit of a conflict going on with this. Hamburger to Shake, thank you for your donation. But yeah, a little bit of a conflict. So, let's get one more card for a yes or no. Uno Mas card for a yes or no. It looks like a no. It looks like a no. Maybe not tonight. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. I mean, tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe next week or something. Tonight looks challenged. We had the 5 of Wands. I wanted to get something that sort of, it ended up yes or knowing the 5 of Wands, because we do have a little bit of a disconnect here. And the 2 of Wands is not a good card. It's sort of dominion. It's sort of fighting, infighting. You have 2 fighting cards, 2 combat cards in a row. I'm just going to say no for those. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet, and I did not know it. Renee, is Chris interested in dating me? Let's find out. We'll keep using this one. We're going to keep using the wheel because it is golden indeed. Renee, if Chris is not interested in dating you because you're awesome, then find somebody else. You got plenty of selection out there, Renee. You're awesome, so you got plenty of selection out there. You know what I'm saying? If Chris doesn't want 8 of Cups, oh my, Justice and the Ace of Cups. I think they are. I do think they are. Now, I do think they have a little bit of baggage coming in from a previous relationship. That is key here, right? Justice, previous relationship, previous things going on. 8 of Cups, the abandonment or feeling abandoned or not exactly ready to move on. They do have some issues sort of hanging around or sort of lingering from something in their past with that Justice card, something that they needed to deal with. Maybe they didn't deal with it properly or sort of came and it just hit them in the face and all of a sudden they had to, engage in something that they didn't really expect to. 8 of Cups with Justice says justice was served or they were served justice with a particular matter. But Ace of Cups is the finale. Ace of Cups says yes. Ace of Cups is a nice thumbs up right there. Chris looks pretty interested indeed. Ace of Cups is a good one for him. Starting a new love, starting a relationship, starting dating, starting some interaction. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, all these just really sort of make the grade with that, right? I really enjoy that. I really like that. 6 of Pentacles, too, is pretty good, sort of starting a dating type of thing. 3 of Pentacles as well. A lot of good cards for that. The Ace of Cups is a very powerful one, and that is going to say yes, that Chris is interested you indeed. Now, what are D's current feelings for me? Oh, my. So it looks like the may not call tonight, but But what are their feelings? Where are they going? Where are they going with all of this? Let's look at a little bit of Tarot in Wonderland over here. Tarot in Wonderland. We have a new Wonderland Tarot from Amy, otherwise known as Push Kitty. This is a very exciting deck. If you did not see that, it is on my channel. You need to go look at that because that is an attractive looking deck indeed. All right. Let's see what is going to happen here. Philippe, what's going on? Good to see you. Now, D's current feelings for me, because I'm just saying.
Everybody loves the D.
All right. I mean, you know, D, nothing makes Saturday night go better than some D, is what I'm saying. Nothing makes Saturday night go better than some D. Hello, B. Thank you for your other donation. Appreciate that. All right. Well, let's look at the current feelings we got. Six of Pentacles. I just mentioned Six of Pentacles is a nice card for somebody having feeling, somebody having some emotions that are connected to, well, not necessarily emotions. You do have a King of Cups after this. Now, the King of Cups, as always, is isolated out in the middle of nowhere, floating around, not exactly connected to anybody or anything. I think that D has quite a bit of sort of baggage that they're dragging around at this point. From the previous read, from this read, it feels like that they are not exactly sort of connected. They're not exactly thrilled about a lot of things that are going on. And I think that's going to be sort of, you know, something that you have to deal with, right? Had it a little bit in the previous read, have a lot of this in this read as well. It feels like there is something that needs to be addressed, something that needs to be looked at. And that's going to be very kind of important for, because I mean, you're going to get some of that baggage or some of the having to deal with this as it goes along. Judgment card, the rebirth, the reincarnation. I think that D is willing to take another shot at it, to give it a second try, to give it another shot. The rebirth and reincarnation is so powerful when you look at somebody's feelings for it, because maybe they are damaged, maybe they're a little bit of the wounded warrior from the Nine of Wands, but they're able to process things, able to get going, able to get sort of started again. And I think they are in a mode to where they do want to interact with you. They do want to get some stuff going, but just be aware they may be a little bit emotionally distant as you sort of come around, you know, sort of the beginning of it, sort of moving in that space and whatnot. Now, speaking of feelings, Black Swan wants to know what is his feelings for me. Let's find out what his feelings are for you. We're going to go down the line over here, go to the next deck. I mean, can we use the Chiral Marchetti deck already? It's too early. It's too early. We're going to do it anyway. A little bit of Mystic Palette Tarot is what I'm saying. Mystic Palette Tarot. Andrew, I had a pretty good Saturday. The weather's kind of weird over here, but I'm just saying, other than that, it's all right. It was all right, you know? It was all right indeed. Okay. Black Swan, what are his feelings for me? Let's find out. Noel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How is everything going, Noel? How's things progressing over there with the pregnancy and all of that? Erica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, his feelings for me. Oh, man. High Priestess 3. Man, this is rough. This is kind of rough. This is kind of rough. Is this an X? Is it an X? I got to know. I'm just straight up. Is this an X? Is this somebody where you have some distance with? Is this somebody that's not exactly on your side right now? Is this somebody that may be a little bit distant? I mean, you know, literally distant. You have the High Priestess, right? Cosmic Kitty, thank you for your donation. High Priestess says there are some secrets. There are some things to learn about this individual. We haven't figured out everything. Maybe they've changed. Maybe there's some things that's going on with them that you're not aware of. There's some movement going on over there. High Priestess is a lot of secrets, a lot of things, a lot of background thing. And the reason I say that, because the High Priestess could mean like 50 things. I'm just saying, this is one of those cards where it could mean like 50 different things depending upon what's around it, what's the question, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's one of those like way too packed in reads, you know what I mean? Way too packed in. CJ, welcome to the stream. But it just feels like in this instance that we just have a little bit of a disconnect from this particular person. And we say that because of what's nearby. The Three of Swords kind of hurts at this juncture around the High Priestess. It says there are some things that need to be addressed. There are some things that have not been laid out on the table yet, that need to be thrown out there, that need to be looked at, that need to be examined. We have a little bit of a challenged just deck right here. The Magician says that overall the feelings, you know what I mean? Overall the feelings are flexible. This is something that's flexible. This is something that's not set in stone. And I think that's important, very important, because a lot of times when we have a negative read, like the Three of Swords, we just write this person off. And I don't think you should do that. I think this is a flexibility that you need with the Magician. The flexibility meaning that there are things that could be done later. There are things that could be band-aided. There are things that could be addressed with this. Can we recover from this? Magician says yes. Now, if this was like the Tower or the Ten of Swords or something horrible, I would say, you may be in a situation where you write this person off. I wouldn't. The Magician's too powerful to do that just yet. I think the Magician says a lot about this particular individual. I think there's some hope out there. Black Swan. I would not give up just yet. Just keep on going. Keep on moving. Get a doctor's appointment. Awesome. All right, Renee wants a week's reading. What kind of week will it be? Because Monday's coming up. Monday is around the corner. I mean, it is Saturday. You got Sunday, and then here we go with Monday. We need to figure out what's going on with the Monday thing. You know what I mean? Because Mondays, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for Mondays, is what I'm saying. It's just rough. Speaking of rough, the Tower. Oh, my. The Tower and the Page. All right, bottom line, Renee. Next week, when you go to work, I would be kind of very cautious about what you interpret messages as being, right? Because it's almost like you're getting a message and you think it's like this, but in reality, it's a little bit different than what you're looking at. I think there's a crisscross kind of message thing going on. I'm not saying it's just like a Mercury retrograde up in there. It just feels like that there are crisscrossed communications between this person and that person and what you're saying and how they're interpreting it, and sort of there's a whole miscommunication possible next week. GK, thank you for your donation. The King next to the Tower. There's a possibility for people to get just emotionally hurt over nothing next week is what I'm saying. Amy, happy Saturday to you as well. Amy, I assume that you got my message. I assume that you got my message. Anyway, yeah, there's a possibility of people just getting butthurt about everything next week. I'd be cautious. If we have a communication, this is something that you need to make sure that people can understand it, right? The people can kind of look at it. The people can sort of understand what you're saying. So make it very clear, because there is a possibility of people getting butthurt next week from stuff. Page of Swords is overall, I would not address or bring up anything that's going to be too conflict or too politically charged or anything next week. It looks like a week where everything is on edge. A little bit. Everything is on edge. It's really kind of awkward next week, is what I'm saying. But overall, it looks like a decent week. It's just the communication breakdown seems to be up in there for that way. You know, sometimes it just happens that way. That's the way it goes. YouTube user has a question below. What kind of below question we have? A has started ignoring me. What's going on? I'm about done with him. Oh my. Oh my. Why do people ignore us? I mean, you know, you're straight up with A. You let them know the facts. You let them know everything, what's going on, and they just do this. You know, they just do this. Amy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, cage match indeed. Cage match you want, cage match you will get. All right, we got the Light Seer's Tarot tonight. Light Seer's Tarot is coming up in here. Amy, you know, Amy, I need to put the Rick and Morty. I need to put the Little Wizards, and I need to put the Wonder World Tarot in my rotation. But today, you know, we were up until like 4 a.m. and we slept until like 1. And then we got up, we had to go get groceries and everything. Anyway, like at the end of all of that, I came back and I had just enough time to do the unboxing that I did, and that was it. So today was like ultra busy, but I need to get 4K flip-throughs out for all of those. I'm going to get them in the rotation. Going to get them in the rotation Monday. They'll be on the rotation Monday because tomorrow I have to go celebrate my girlfriend's daughter's birthday. So I think the stream's out tomorrow. But we'll see. All right. A started ignoring me. What's going on? I'm about done with his. I mean, the Seven of Wands, that they're in a mode where they just ain't going to talk to you. They're in a mode where they're not going to talk to you. I think they're being evasive on purpose. You knew that. You didn't need me to tell you that. They're being evasive on purpose up in here. Judgment, the rebirth, and the reincarnation, right? With the star. You're going to have to give them time and space. And I think after that, you're going to be able to, they're going to come back. They are going to come back. But right, yeah, you're tired of his instability. You know, that's sort of the thing, right? That's sort of the thing that is part of their personality. They do have a rebirth reincarnation. In other words, they will be back, just like the Terminator. They will be back. The Judgment card is pretty clear about that. They will return. They're not going to be gone for long. The star says they feel connected to you really good, right? The star, they are connected to you really well. Valentina, I'll be looking for your PayPal donation. I got the app up right now. All right. Thank you, Valentina, for your support in advance. There you go. So Wonder World, Little Wizards, and Rick and Morty all going to be in rotation Monday. Anyway, yeah, they're going to come back. YouTube user, here's the thing. A thinks nothing's wrong. A thinks everything they do is okay. But that's going to be the problem. That's the problem. They don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. And clearly they're wrong. Hamburger and a shake. Ooh, I like that. Before I went on all salads, I am going to start keto. I'm going to start keto soon. Because this Christmas weight is not coming off. And keto is the only way to get that off. Will a job happen this Thursday? A lot of tension in the air. Hamburger in a shake. Let's find out about your job. Let's see what's going on. If I'm going to have a job reading is what I'm saying. If I'm going to have a job reading, we're going to go with this one. This is the money deck. This is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. That is it. Golden Art Nouveau Tarot is what's going on. Pickle Rick. Oh my. Okay. RSH. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? YouTube user, thanks for your other donation. Okay. Let's see what's going on with all of this. Will the job happen Thursday? A lot of tension in the air. Oh my, that's not the best card. That's not a good starter card. That's kind of challenged indeed. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. Oh man, you paid good money for reading, but I'm going to have to give you what I see. I'm going to have to give you what I see. Light energy, welcome to the stream. 8 of Pentacles being upside down in any job reading is not a good sign. I think things are challenged indeed. You said there's tension, and I see it. I see it in here. Valentina, thank you for your donation. I just saw it pop up. There is some tension indeed. I think too much tension. It's gotten to where, Marissa, thank you for your donation. It's gotten to where that there's a little too much, that it's starting to make people a little bit anxious. It's starting to make people a little bit on edge. You see this with a little bit of the emotions creeping in here when it shouldn't be this emotional. It shouldn't be this hard, but I think it is. I think it is difficult indeed. Something else is going on back in that background. A lot of things going on. Will the job open up? I mean, I think the defensiveness eases up indeed, and you do have motion in here, but I don't see anything that actually says a job happening Thursday. I don't see any like 100% cards or big things, right? 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, right side up, 6 of Pentacles. A lot of the cards that I wanted to see with this, a lot of the adventures, even a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, I'd love to see those. Maybe even a 2 of Cups or the connection. Lovers with a connection. I don't see any of these at all. It just looks challenged. Now, be clear. The defensiveness eases up. It does. The motion begins again. There is motion within this, but it's gotten personal. It's gotten a little bit too emotional. And the 8 upside down said it may not happen Saturday. Thursday. It may not. It may be a little delayed. If it is, it looks really tense indeed. It looks really tight. It looks like a last minute kind of thing indeed, last minute kind of thing. Amy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. LOB, will it be moving to the East Coast in the next 3 years? Thanks a lot for reading. You're quite welcome. You're always welcome on the stream. Hello, B. Thank you so much for all your support and donations and all that good stuff. We all love you. All right. Let's see. Hello, B. We got, let's see, what are we doing? Moving to the East Coast in the next 3 years. That's pretty exciting. Man, I'm really thinking of my deck. Really thinking of my deck right now for this. I think that's going to be the one that I'm going to use right here. All right. Waterfall Tarot. In case you don't have my deck, I mean, you can get it. It's in the link in the description. In the description is a link. You can get it indeed. Okay. Let's see what else is going on with this. You know, Jan, thank you for joining the family up in there. You know, a little bit of subscription. If y'all are not subscribed, by the way, if y'all ain't subscribed, I'm just saying, you're missing a bunch of stuff. We got unboxings like almost every day. We got tons of stuff. We got tarot news. We got tarot news coming up for mid-month, coming up soon. We got all the big announcements. We got an art stuff going on where I teach you how to draw tarot cards, distribute, sell tarot cards, and all that other stuff. Might as well. Anyway, let's see. All right, yeah. All right, moving to the East Coast. Man. Empress, Seven of Wands, Devil, and the King of Pentacles. All right, we're going out on a limb. I got to do it. We're going out on a limb. King of Pentacles being reversed, the Devil being reversed. I think you change your mind. Hello, B. I literally think that you change your mind. I don't think this is something that's permanent. I don't think this is something that's stable. I think this is something where it looks good now, but later on, you just alter your plans. You're like, this is not something I want to do anymore. This is something that, you know, I've been thinking twice about it, and I definitely want to maybe do something a little different with this. It looks like you change your mind. I'm way out on a limb here. I mean, but I'm going to have to take the risk. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to take the risk. And the risk for me is telling you that I think you change your mind. And this is not something that you end up doing at all. Nope. You don't end up doing this. I don't think you move to the East Coast. You do move somewhere. I think that's fairly clear. Empress says you find a new home. We find a new place. Is it the East Coast? No. No, I think you maybe have another alternative that you're looking at, or at least you will be looking at. 3 years is a long time. I think some things happen, and you switch your mind up a little bit, but you do move. Let me make that clear. You do move in the next 3 years. I think you move someplace far differently than where you're at now, but it's just not going to be on the East Coast. So it's kind of yes and a no, kind of, you know, a little bit of a yes and a little bit of a no. All right, Erica, what's coming to me that I don't see coming? You know what's coming to you that you don't see coming? We're going to use 3 different decks in the same reading. Now, Erica, you didn't see that coming, did you? You didn't see that coming, did you? We're going to take 2 cards from this deck. We're going to take 1 card from, no, we're going to take 2 cards from this deck. And then we're going to take 1 card from this other deck. Now, you did not see that coming. 1 card from this deck. There. Now, I mean, raise your hand if you saw that coming. You didn't see that coming at all. And we're going to mix them. We're going to mix them up like that. We got a jumper out of here. Look, you got a 6 of Pentacles, or 6 of Pentacles. Yes, I know my tarot. You got a 6 of Cups. You got a little bit of a Knight of Swords action in here. We got strength, and we got the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting indeed. Now, what do you see coming for that don't see coming? I think one of your friends gets pregnant. Somebody that you know gets pregnant. I think it's a surprise. I think it's something that comes out of nowhere. You're just like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Like, I think somebody you know gets pregnant. Okay, in a few, well, before August, in a few months. 4 of Pentacles and Temperance. You end up having an issue where you live that costs you a little bit of money. You end up having an issue where you live. Not something breaks, but it's almost like something weird happens and it costs you some money where you live, or around where you live, sort of in resident type of thing. Something costs you money. I don't think anything breaks, but something else happens that's kind of weird that ends up costing you money indeed. I think you make a new friend, and I think the new friend ends up borrowing some money from you that they ain't going to pay back too. So, you know, you didn't see any of this coming. You saw none of this coming. So I hope you write that down. Write all of that down. Rewind. Write all of that down. All right. See, you didn't see any of that. You didn't see. I'm full of surprises tonight. Ain't nobody know what I'm doing tonight. It's all just random at this point. It's just like a randomizer, right? You know what I mean? When you're watching Breath of the Wild speed runs and they have a randomizer, you kind of don't know what's going on. But you know, that is indeed the Six of Cups from your deck is so colorful and beautiful. Marissa, thank you so much. That's actually a painting. That's actually a painting that I did. So yeah, that's a painting. I ended up selling that thing. I'm not sure how much I got for it. I ended up selling that painting, but yeah, anyway. All right. Yeah, I hope you wrote all that stuff down. All right, Cosmic Kitty, general work for the next few months. Let's see what's going on with your work. What kind of thing that you can do, right? What kind of thing that we can do over here? Cosmic Kitty, general work. Oh, man. A little bit of drama. A little bit of drama. I mean, you know, at some point, you got to put up with it. The Chariot. You're going to be there. You're going to be there. Okay. It's almost like a project is on hold that you started. Something's on hold that was started, that was begun. You're like, yes, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. That sounds fantastic. All of a sudden, they're like, wait a minute. We don't have the money for that. Or this is canceled. Or we're moving this to another group. It's like, whoa, wait. I thought we were doing this. I thought that we were all excited. I was hyped about doing this. And all of a sudden, something changed with that as well. Something is going on with that as well. Now, I do think you get a little bonus at work, right? A little bonus, either a reward or some bonus or something. Maybe it's some lame gift from your manager. You know, have you already seen that? You know, some lame gift by your manager. They'll bring you like some candy. You know what I mean? Something of candy or something. And that's your bonus for the year or whatever. I think you get some lame gift from your manager or somebody. Somebody gives you a gift. I don't know if it's lame or not. It may be substantial, maybe a raise. You get a gift. So a gift comes in with this. Queen of Wands and the Pentacles. It's like they owe you something. You know what I mean? They owe you something. Something's going on where they feel like they owe you a little bit. Now you have two movement cards that are reversed. And I say movement card, the moon is kind of like one of those movement cards. I mean, in a long way, the crab / lobster / whatever the hell it is leaping up onto the land. It's making its announcement. Everybody is howling at the moon. You know, it's sort of a new venture, a new thing. It's upside down. And the Chariot, the big movement card himself, the major movement card themselves, that's upside down too. And they're both majors. Why are both majors upside down? I think there's more drama coming at work. I think you have a little bit of a drama coming at work. I don't think it affects you though. I think you're able to slide out of this. Not going to be any problem, but you do see it. Be aware that it's coming and make sure that you sort of skirt around it like a NFL running back if you can. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. Now, there is somebody cute at work. I think there's somebody cute that you end up meeting at work too in the next few months, is what I'm saying. The Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. That is almost like somebody cute just comes out of nowhere at work. No pun intended. But I think there's a cutie coming. Around there in that general direction with all of that stuff. So that there you go. There you go. You wanted to know, and now you know. Now you know. Crummy bonus. Well, there you go. See. All right, GK, what's happening next with my connection with P? With P, when P doesn't work out, there's always R. And then there's S. All right, your connection with P. We already got this out. We already teased this. We already teased this with this. And this is going to be the Dark Mansion Tarot. The Dark Mansion. You shouldn't worry at all. I wouldn't worry at all. I wouldn't sweat it. I wouldn't sweat it at all. Anyway, nah. What's happening next with my connection with P? And I say, yes, that's anxiety. Lexapro is good for that. I'm on Lexapro for my anxiety. I like Lexapro. That's a good drug. I like that. It's like eliminated my anxiety. I was at one point because I like worry about nothing and I get anxious about nothing and all this stuff. Anyway, now that I've started Lexapro, I could give less of a shit. Like there's some stuff that like normally I would freak out. And, like the other day, there's something like normally I would freak out. And I looked at it. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. Don't care at all. That's a miracle drug. Is what that is. Anyway, I couldn't care less. I'm just like, whatever, I couldn't care less. Anyway, that's a hell of a drug. You know, like the Rick James skit and Chappelle show. That's a hell of a drug. Anyway, yeah. I'm just saying, we're great. Give it a couple of weeks, and it works magic. Anyway, entertainment purposes only. Never take drugs based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. I'm just saying that, me and my psychiatrist, Lexapro's a win. I tried Zoloft or something like that, and it made me like nutso. It made me like crazy. Something happened with my brain. It was like I had this severe headache and stuff. I didn't like that at all. But anyway, it's supposed to give you a heart condition, though, I think. I don't have a heart condition yet, but if I do, I'll let you know. Rose, thank you for your donation. Oceani Champ, thank you for your donation as well. There you go. All right, let's see. What's happening next with my connection with P? Lexapro's hardcore, kind of like fuck it all. Yeah, like Lexapro's supposed to cause heart problems. I don't know. I don't have any heart problems yet, but if I do, I'm suing. All right. Anyway, let's see what's happening next with my connection with P. Page of Cups, Chariot, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. Why don't we have two movement cards and they're both kind of counteractive? It's like we go and we come back. We go and we come back. Something's going on that's a little bit weird with this connection. GK, something's going on here that you ain't telling me. I think this is a little more complex than what you're hinting at. The Chariot with a return, it's like we go and we come back. We try something and we reverse it. We try this, we reverse it. We're not making any progress as GK, is what I'm saying. Not making any progress, all right? Page of Cups. Why is that? Because I don't think P's quite ready for the big time. I don't think P's quite ready for the circus. I think P is over there in the corner, not ready for the big top, not ready for the curtains to be drawn and for them to be on the mark. I don't think they're quite prepared. That's what I'm saying. All right, GK, you know what I'm saying? GK, are you still there? GK, chime in here. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready for the big time. Four of Swords says you may want to give it a wait. You may want to back up and give it a wait. Give it a, you know what I mean? Give it a wake. Give it a wait and see what happens next, because something else is going on. We're on the mouse wheel at this point. We're not making the progress that we need. P is having some problems. Page of Cups next to the Chariot. Okay, I'm willing to do things, but I'm doing it so emotionally. I'm doing it so blind. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Something's going on with this connection that's not right. So, I mean, something's going on with this connection that needs to be addressed, right? It needs to be addressed. We need to do something about it almost. So that is a big disconnect in my mind. Big disconnect. Four of Swords says you're gonna have to wait a little bit. No communication currently. Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw that coming. They're coming back. I mean, the Seven of Swords is pretty clear. I talk about it in my book if you want to get my book. Seven of Swords is very clear, is crystal clear. It says that they're coming back, right? But you're going to have to give it some time. The Four of Swords is not a quick card at all. Linda, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Waste of time. Yeah, KD, some people love somebody and they're willing to wait. They're willing to wait. Amy, speaking of people I love, Amy, what's up, buddy? Cage match. Let's do it. Let LW versus WW versus LA. Not sure if the three-way is doable. Amy, I can do anything.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I can do anything when I put my mind to it. That's what my mama said. All right. Let's see. LW, gonna be there. WW, gonna be here. LA, gonna be here. All right. I don't know where, is this locations? Is LA Los Angeles? I don't know. I don't know what WW? No clue. No idea. I don't know. You moving somewhere? Oh my. Oh, WW looks like an easy win. WW looks like a pretty good win. All right. We'll break this down. You're looking at LW being a place that is going to be very much a conflict, very difficult to get settled, very difficult to get hammered down, very difficult to get steady, right? To get steady, to get grounded, to get figured out, to get concluded. LW looks like a big conflict, a lot of time, a lot of energy used up here if we go for that. WW looks clean. Anything with the lovers and what I'm just saying here, is this looks like a lot of good possibilities. A lot of doors open up in WW that you don't have with LW. Clearly, LW seems to be a big time waster. WW seems to be pretty on point, right? The Lovers kind of circumvents everything else. And we do have the Empress over here. I'm not saying LA is not doable. LA looks pretty good too. But if I had a choice, I would choose WW if you need this thing, this aspect, if you need it to be, something that is just, future proof and all of that other stuff. Oh, Little Wizards, Wonder World. Oh, okay. LA. I don't know. LA, Rick and Morty. It's not LA. I don't know what LA is. Anyway. All right. So Little Wizards looks difficult. Wonder World looks great. It looks great. It almost looks future proof. It almost looks like somebody wants to pick this up. Like this is a big hit. All right. LA looks beautiful though. LA looks like something that you enjoy more than all the other ones. LA looks like something that you just really sunk your heart into it. You feel a lot of passion with it, and you definitely want to chase that if you do. I don't know. Is this something you want to chase your passion, or do you want something that's future proof? Do you want something that makes your mark in the world? You want something that really sort of, just makes or breaks you kind of thing. It just sort of makes a name for yourself with WW. LA just looked like something, just a passion project or a passionate thing. Anyway, yeah, it's hard with the Lovers and the Empress. Man, that's hard. How do you choose? That's rough. It's rough to make a decision on those two. Man, those two cards, that's just neck and neck over there. Anyway, at least this is my opinion. I'm just a fat man on YouTube. Why is he ignoring me? Is there a specific reason? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to interview the exact date and it happened. See, Sarah has the most success of anybody on this channel right now. I'm just saying, like, Sarah gets a read and it comes true. I don't know what's going on. Maybe just Sarah, I think you just have a tarot tower connection, right? Sarah just has like the Force in Star Wars. You got like the Force connection you to the tarot tower or something. I just pull anything and get Sarah a good reading off this thing. All right, can we go for it? Ooh, we can go for this one tonight. Look at this. By the way, the Alexa Pro already kicked in. I'll take that at 3. So it's been 4 hours. Anyway, that don't give a crap about anything after you take that thing. It's great. Lauren, what's going on? Thank you for your donation. Let's see, why they ignoring me is a specific reason that they are ignoring me. King of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. They just don't care. They don't care. They don't care. I'm sorry. Now, this is something I said in the previous reading. Let me review it again. They think what they're doing is okay. They don't see a problem with it, right? They don't see a problem with it. And that's why. That's something that they just don't care. They just don't see a problem with it. That's why they're doing it. I mean, they don't see it as like, I'm ignoring you. They see it as like, I'm going to do something else. I got something else to do. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, if you're there in their head, they got something else to do. King of Cups. This is something where they're just disconnecting from your feeling. They don't really care. The Queen of Wands, they have other things they're doing. It's not like on purpose. 8 of Swords says they don't really see any benefit to it right now. If there's no benefit to it, they're just not going to do it. Again, it's something where they think it's okay. They don't see an issue with it. Clearly, there's an issue with it, but they just don't see it. N seems to be nicer now. What does he want in the future? Let's see what's going on. Oh, your birthday is February 24th. Well, happy birthday in advance. Well, it's kind of way in advance, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see, N seems to be nicer now. What does he want from us? 5 of Cups and the Chariot. He wants forgiveness, the main thing here. N realizes that they screwed up. I said this in my last reading. N realizes that they screwed up. and they want repentance. They want forgiveness. The Five of Cups, they know they messed up. I said that in a previous reading. They know they messed up. The Chariot, I'm willing to make amends. I'm willing to move to the next thing. That's going to be important. And the Eight of Wands, you have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, two big movement cards. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to move this forward. They don't want, the same stagnant issues and all the things that, what I'm saying? And that's going to be the thing. That's going to be the thing. They want forgiveness. They just want forgiveness. What's the name of these cards? Well, you're lucky because I have it right here, I think. All right. This is the Gregory Scott Tarot, one of my favorite decks of all time. Gregory Scott also has a YouTube channel. Go sub, not sponsored. In fact, I messaged him 3 times and he didn't respond to me at my ass at all. So, I tried. I was like, hey, Greg, I love your cards. You want to come on the stream and do an interview? Like talk about your cards and all this other stuff? I ain't got no reply. Some family conflicts coming up. What do the cards say about the outcome or advice? Marissa, let's find out about the family contact. If I'm going to have a family conflict, I'm going to go, we're going to go with this one. We're going to go with this one. This is the Phantom Tarot deck, if anybody wants to know. I've been kind of lazy. I've been kind of lazy about showing the decks, A lot of people want to see the decks. I want to show mine. And so there you go. So now I'm going to show y'all the decks. I think that's important. All right. Family conflicts coming up. What do the cards say about the outcome? What are the advice? Knight of Cups. Oh, man. Everybody's on a different realm. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. All right. Don't take sides. That's your advice. Don't take sides because there's never going to be a solution to these stupid things. Nobody wants to solve it. Everybody wants to go blah, 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 blah. Right? Nobody wants to actually solve anything, fix anything, address anything. They just go blah, blah, blah. There is indeed something you can do, and that's stay the hell out of it, is what I'm saying, right? 10 of Wands. Do you want to take all 10 wands, and do you want to carry that around? Do you want to take sides and be like, I'm against this person, I'm for? No, you don't want any of that. I'm just saying, the family conflicts, let it be conflicting, but just don't take any sides on it. I don't think it's going to do anybody any good. And Linda, and YouTube user, thank you for your donation. King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is something where you come in like a counselor, right? You'd be like, you need to, that sounds like you're having some problems. So just do active listening. Go Google active listening. Basically, you talk without saying anything. That's the thing. That's it. You talk without saying anything. Valentina, you are next. You talk without saying anything. You just repeat what they said. It works great. It works great. That's my advice. What is the outcome? The outcome is it never's going to end. That's the outcome. But Marissa, where you at? The outcome is it's never going to end. That it seems like it's just fueled itself. It's like a fire that has endless amount of wood on the bottom of it. It's just never going to end. It just seems to go on and on and on. That's one of those things. So that's it. That's it. Anyway, Samantha, thank you for your donation. All right, Valentina's finally up. What do you see me coming? All right, what do you see coming towards me? In what? I got to click it. Just say, coming towards me in love in the near future. Is any good men coming towards me? All right, let's see if we can get Valentina some D up in here. All right, let's see, V, any good men? Like the weather girl says, it's raining men. It's raining men indeed. Momo, too good. Well, Momo, I'm glad you're too good. How you doing, Momo? Good to see you. All right, let's see what's going on with this. Any good men? It's coming for me in love. And 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles. Oh, we got definitely a fire sign coming your way. I think we have a fire sign coming your way. Now, fire signs do have a little bit of a downside. I mean, it depends on the fire sign, but they do have a little bit of a downside, a little bit that 4 of Wands says this is going to be pretty steady. I like it. It's going to be a pretty steady relationship. This is something where it seems to be going towards the place that you like. You seem to have some good stuff with it. The 4 of Wands seems to be a pretty steady thing, pretty regular, right? You have a nice honeymoon period. After that, it seems kind of pretty cool. 9 of Wands, It does say that there are a couple of speed bumps along the road, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Neve, welcome to the stream. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. Knight of Wands says that's not going to be a problem in the long run. Ten of Pentacles with the Four of Wands is really, this is nice. It's nice. It is nice indeed. I like it. I'm just saying. Any good? It's raining men, and you are going to get wet. Okay, that sounds bad. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know.
Everybody loves the D.
YouTube user, chances taking me to dinner on my birthday. If they don't take you to dinner, come on the stream. We'll make you feel better. We'll make you feel better is what I'm saying. Well, come on the stream. We'll wish you a happy birthday. We'll sing you a song and everything. We'll sing you a song and and everything. Anyway, it's coming up. Coming up February the 24th. All right, let's see. They're taking me to dinner. No. Well, no, I don't, this is a weird, this is kind of a weird reading is what I'm saying. Three of Swords says no. Hanged Man says they changed it. Somebody else is taking you to dinner. I don't think it's them. I think somebody else is taking you to dinner. Bottom line. Now, somebody else is taking you to dinner. Hanged Man, different perspective, different thing. And the Six of Cups, like somebody comes in and says, hey, we are taking you to dinner, right? I think somebody else does. Three of Swords says, I don't think it's in. I just don't think it's in. Well, but that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Okay. Hope it is not a married guy. No, I don't see a married guy. A married guy would be like the Lovers or Three of Cups or something. I just didn't see it. Ex-wife, don't want me and Lance have financial success. She will reap bad karma for that. Screw her. I was just saying. All right. It's kind of bad. Christina was telling me that I'm a little too blunt today. Is what, she told me earlier. She's like, you're a little too blunt today. And she says the background that I'm using on my flip throughs is really ugly and it's got like dog hair and stuff on it, but and that's correct. It does have dog hair on it because I have been taking care of her dogs. So there's dog hair everywhere. There's dog hair. I have dog hair everywhere. There's nothing in this place that does not have dog hair on it. All right. Anyway, the ex-wife does not want me and Lance to have financial success. Will she reap bad karma? Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. No, I don't think it's a problem at all. Ten of Wands says completely ignore it. But I mean, that's basically it, right? Do you want to take on her feelings, her opinions, her perspective when it's so negative and it's not doing you any good? I don't think so. The Ten of Wands that says don't take that on. Don't carry this on your back because you don't got time for this. You're too successful. You're making a success out of life, right? You're making everything happen. You're making everything perfect. Queen of Swords says she's never really going to improve. Queen of Swords is somebody who's negative, somebody who just has been hurt, somebody who just can't get rid of their negative emotions, somebody who needs to take some Lexapro. That's what I'm saying. Lexapro is a miracle drug. Entertainment purposes only. Anyway, Eight of Cups says abandon her. Abandon her completely. She's not doing you any good. Who cares if she doesn't want you to have financial success? Who cares what she wants? Just ignore her, right? You ain't got time for that. When you know what I'm saying? It's like you make a YouTube video and you get a couple of trolls. You don't read the troll messages and then go, right? You ignore it. You delete them. You delete them and you ban. I get a troll message about once a week. The last troll I got was some dude that said, stop doing reviews because your reviews suck or something like that, right? And so I'd hit delete. I didn't reply to him. I was not like, my reviews are great. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't got time for that. You know why I don't have time for that? Because I'm making myself a success. I don't got time for all the negativity. I'm going to be a successful person and ain't nobody going to get in my way. So that's just the way it goes. And that's the way that you are. That's the way Erica Marie and that's the way Lance are. You don't have time for negativity. You're going to be successful. You're going to be awesome. You're going to rock the house. If somebody's negative, you just hit ignore and that's it. And that's it. Ace of Swords, right? Ace of Swords. You're too busy being successful to let anybody creep in there with negative stuff. Just, you know what I mean? Just be happy, live your life, and enjoy your love for each other and all of that other stuff. You know what I mean? Just move on. Anyway, preach it. I got to. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. What changes are coming at work in the next 6 months for me? Let's find out what's going on. We're still going to be using a little bit of the curious creatures because we are curious indeed. We are curious indeed. That is, that is it. All right. Let's see, get my favorite music for 4 hours. Oh my, stuck in your car for 4 hours, man. That's rough. That is rough. If I'm going to be stuck in my car for 4 hours, I at least want to be in an RV where I can go pee in the back or something. Just my opinion. Anyway, Rose, what changes are coming to work in the next 6 months? Ace of Wands. I think new responsibilities are coming up. New responsibilities, not a complete change, not a complete rewrite, but you definitely have some different responsibilities, some new responsibilities that are going to be creeping in here. Ace of Wands, new project, new things coming up. Seven of Swords. All right, somebody important is leaving. Right? Somebody important is leaving the company. They're sneaking out the back door. Diane, welcome to the stream. Ten of Pentacles, you're much better off if they're not there. Right? Ten of Pentacles says it's going to be pretty steady. It's going to be pretty solid. I don't see any big issues. You just have sort of new responsibilities, picking up some things as somebody is leaving. So there you go. There's changes are coming at work. I think that is going to be it, That is going to be it. Any Rush fans? I'm a huge Rush fan. I am a huge Rush fan. Neil Peart says, don't read your reviews. That was a good drummer. If you believe the ones, hard to believe, just a screw review. That's the way you got to go. The way you got to go. Is smoking the herbs all right for me? Hell yeah, yes it is. Yes, it is. All right. If I'm smoking some herbs, what deck would I use, my friends? What deck would I use? There's got to be some big psychedelic deck. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. I forgot what it's called, but I like this. This is an herb smoking deck right here. This right here, this is an herb smoking deck. I should get that Kickstarter that I got, the one with the really freaky images in it. Actually think that's going to be worth a lot of money later, so I put it up. But that would be a fantastic one. That's would be a fantastic one. Yeah. Never feed into negativity. It's so not worth your time. That's what I'm saying. Noel, you could be using that time to make yourself a success, to make everything wonderful and beautiful in your life. Yeah, there you go. Is smoking the herbs all right for me? Let's find out. I don't have any good sound effects for that. I don't. I don't have any good sound effects for that. All right, let's see. All right. The Mystic. Ooh, that is nice indeed. I think that, I have herbal tea. I have herbal tea too. I'm just saying, herbs are good. Blueberry Muffin Head. Speaking of Blueberry Muffin Head, thank you for your donation. The Mystic, it says that this allows you a connection with mystical things. It really does. It allows you a connection with mystical things. And I think that's going to be important because there are some great things hidden within there, some great things that are revealed through this action. Six of Trees. Oh, interesting. It does say the Lord of Victory, the Lord of Success says, that's going to be successful for you. Whatever in your life makes you content, makes you happy, that is going to be something that you want to do. The Shapeshifter. Interesting indeed. We have two things that basically give us an otherworldly type of thing, right? The otherworldly type of thing. But the Shapeshifter and the Mystic being together in the same read do seem that we visit other worlds, we see other things. Now, that could be bad or that could be good, depending on what the hell's on the other world. But I'm just saying, look. You got a lot of religions. You got a lot of fantastic books that are based upon connections with otherworldly things, channeling, stuff like that, right? Jane Roberts with the Seth. That lady with Ramtha, right? Messages from Michael, if you've ever read that. That's now out of print, by the way, but I do have a copy of it. You have Course in Miracles. You have a lot of religions that were basically channeled religions. I mean, they were connections with the other side. And I think the mystic and the shapeshifter are giving you a connection with the other side. Hey, if you get some good information over there, do it. Three of Lotuses overall says, hey, that's going to be something that is supportable, something that as long as it doesn't interfere with your daily life or what have you, then yeah, it seems to be okay, you know? I mean, you know, as long as you're an adult, and as long as, you know, as long as you're having fun, I guess. I don't know, entertainment purposes only. Never smoke herbs. Based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. YouTube user, out come the grocery store girl, aka Melon Girl. Melon Girl's back. YouTube user, you're obsessed with Melon Girl. You are literally obsessed with Melon Girl, is what I'm saying. If I had big melons, I have some moves. I mean, I used to be, I'm just saying, I used to be 400 pounds. And so I lost all of it, but I still have a little bit of moves going on. So, I mean, I could be Melon Man. KD, thank you for your donation. That's probably TMI, but, you know, that's the way. You know, you can't lose 260 pounds. Okay, I'm just, you know, in case you haven't watched the Michael Myers movies with Fat Bastard at the very end where he loses all the weight. Anyway, all right, outcome of Ace Grocery Store, aka Melon Girl. Soulmates. Maybe this is the wrong deck. Soulmates, Nine of Trees and Ace of Trees. There appears to be some wood. There appears to be some wood that's involved here. Okay, I mean, I'm going. I don't know. We got 55 people a minute ago watching me. Why y'all watching me? 55 people. 55 people. Hit that like and sub button. All 55 of you a minute ago. Now it's 47. Hit that subscribe button. I got tarot news. I got daily readings. I got live shows. We got daily unboxings almost of new tarot decks. We got 4K flip throughs. Only place you can get half that stuff. We got the tarot tower over here. Come on, 80 decks. Over there's another one. You got 160 decks on the Tarot Tower. I got instructional videos. I got classes. I got full courses for free. I got painting instructional videos. Like if you're not subscribed, Jesus, you're like missing out. Melon Girl is going to be back. Soulmates. This is something where Melon Girl will be back. She will return. And the Ace of Trees. There is an individual piece of wood that comes up about Melon Girl, right? An individual piece of wood that comes up here. The Ace of Trees. It sprouts. It grows. Melon Girl is going to be back. Melon Girls, everybody loves the melons. I like cantaloupes, quite frankly. I mean, watermelons and cantaloupes are my favorite. Lauren, how's Jay feeling about me? Let's find out. Let's see what's going on. A little bit of art Nouveau? Or was it? No, it's not something like that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Revival Art Tarot. How's Jay feeling about us? Is Jay like us? Does Jay not like us? Let's find out. What is going on about all of that? Sensibly priced, the Spectral World Tarot. I might pick it up. So what Kickstarter was I talking about? This is one for the guy. Okay, I interviewed the guy. Look for interviews on my thing. Let me go to YouTube channel. Search across your channel. Interview. All right, interview. All right, let's see. Interview. Let me look. Travis McHenry. That was it. So let's open that up and look. It is the Bosch Tarot. Is it Travis McHenry? It was the Bosch Tarot. That was the one. The Bosch Tarot is extremely psychedelic. Not a problem at all. Extremely psychedelic. Anyway, all right. Anyway, what's going on? Oh, okay. Anyway, how's Jay feeling about me? You got a 10 of Cups, you got the Fool, and you got the 9 of Wands. fine. It looks fine. It looks great. I think this is something great. 10 of Cups starting out the reading. I think Jay is okay with you. I do think it's okay. The Fool, there needs to be more connection. There needs to be more of a communication. Jay needs to do something about it if they're going to do anything about it, right? They're going to need to do something about it, definitely with that. But yeah, the Nine of Wands says that Jay's kind of having a problem with getting things going. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But if you can wait, if you can put up with it, Lauren, it looks okay. I mean, it looks all right. Anyway, Anne wants her best friend. Oh, that's nice. Okay, what's the cure for my laziness? Man, I don't know. Let's find out. What's a good cure for laziness? Somebody chasing you. Somebody chasing you, right? If you can hire somebody to chase you around and act really angry, it'll get you up and get moving. Julie, thank you for your donation. The Bosch from it's the Bosch Tarot from Travis McHenry. That is the biggest psychedelic deck you will ever have in your entire life. Like, I'm flipping through it like, oh my God, I'm not sure I'm ever going to use this. It looks great, but I'm not sure I'm ever going to use. Like, that's one of the decks where I put it on the table. And yeah, Bosch is a Dutch painter, really good, but really, really psychedelic stuff. Anyway, what's the cure for the laziness? Nine of Coins. You need a reward. You need a carrot on a stick. You need a reward out there. So if you have a good reward, I think you'll be able to not be lazy and you'll want to chase after it, because, a lot of times there ain't a good reward out there. Six of Swords says everything takes too long and there ain't no instant gratification, Linda. You can't get the instant gratification that you need, that you want. You can't get it. It's having a problem getting it. If we could get some instant gratification, if you could get some rewards coming in, I think it makes it a lot easier. Seven of Coins, you need to know that what you're doing matters. Linda, what you're doing matters. The more that you know that, the more that you know things are matter, things are making it, things are good, you are going to be better off. Because the Seven of Coins says a lot of times I do stuff, I don't know why the hell I'm doing it in the first place. It's repetitive. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't want to do it. You need a very clear path between reward and getting things done, because the 7 and the 9 are connected. Hermit says, a study buddy, a workout buddy, all of these things would be great. The more people on your side, the more people supporting you, the more people doing a similar thing that you're doing is going to make it right. Is going to make you get up and because people hold you responsible. You know what I mean? If you got a study buddy and you're like, I don't want to study, they'll be like, what the hell's wrong with you? And now you got some responsibility. Now you got somebody watching you. That makes all of the difference in the world. I prefer more feelings. Him too strong. Want to take things slowly, healthy this time. Do you see in a commitment in the future? Let's find out. Let's put the art tarot away. We're done with that. Let's pull out the new one. Let's pull out the brand new one, the Arcana Tarot, for this YouTube user, coming in with a $5 this time. Let's see. We're serious about in. I mean, you have been serious about in. You've been asking about in for like a year. We've been asking for in for a solid year. I mean, pretty good with that. All right. The Unnamed, the 8 of Ashes, the 2 of Wind, and the King of Rain. I think there is a possibility for a commitment. Julia, thank you for your donation. I think In has a new attitude. I think In has that perspective of they want things to be right. They really do. They want things to be right this time. They want forgiveness. They want it to be, and that is going to be it. Will N take me out for my birthday? No, I didn't see it. Somebody else takes you out for your birthday. I already did that reading. Rewind. Anyway, Julia, thank you for your donation. I think that N's willing to make a commitment because you need to take things slowly, obviously, but as you do, I think N has a lot better possibility, right? A lot better possibility with this. This is something where they've changed a lot from how you've previously seen them. They've gone through a lot. They've gone through other relationships. They've gone through the failures, and it feels like that they've changed a lot. They moved around a lot. Their feelings have altered a lot over this time. And I think they're more ready for something serious right now. So yes, that is a thumbs up indeed. I think they are ready. I think they are ready. What's up with Alyssa? Why her aunt got her phone? I don't know. What's going on with Alyssa? Why did her aunt steal her phone? Let's see. What is happening with that? We're going with this and with this and with this other one. By the way, this is the Arcana Tarot. It cost me $100. It cost me $100. Man, I wish I wouldn't have bought this, but you know, I will. Okay, you know, why's her aunt got her phone? Two of Rain. She in trouble? What's going on with all that? You do have a Six of Rain. Her aunt's pissed. Her aunt's pretty pissed right now. Her aunt's pretty pissed right now. Something's going on with that. They're not too happy with this right now. You got the Six of Rain, then you got a Ten of Rain. It feels like her aunt not too happy with what's happening with that, and it's almost like they're taking a repercussion or they're taking punishment out with this. But you know, that's it. That is it. But you know, that's just my opinion. That is just my opinion about Alyssa and why the aunt's got her phone. They're having a knockdown drag out right now. Aunt's very unpleased with something that's going on over there, and they're taking it out on them. They're taking it out pretty cleanly on them. Blah, welcome back. Blah, it's good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with us. All right. So that is Will You Be With Jay. All right. Is she drinking lean or taking a normal meds? What? Are taking her normal meds. Okay. Drinking lean. Is that lingo? I don't know what that means. Is drinking lean. I don't know. Is she drinking clean or is she drinking lean? Is she drinking cleaner? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, are taking her normal meds. Let's see. Ace of Ashes, Messenger of Ashes, and Eight of Wind. I don't think she's taking her normal meds. I can tell you that. You know, entertainment purposes only, but I don't think she's taking the normal meds. Eight of Wind, I think she found another solution to the medication. That is going to be it. Another solution to the medication, and that was a new perspective or a new thing that they're trying, a new thing they're giving a shot, trying out. I think this is something new with all of that other stuff, like cough syrup. Oh, okay. You know, yeah. Cough syrup? Okay. I think they found another solution other than their medication. I can tell you that. Eight of Wind. I moved on to something else. Ace of Ashes. I have a new thing and the Messenger of Ashes, right? I have a little bit of something I'm trying. I haven't tried it before. It looks like it's something brand new. It's Samantha. I think it's something brand new. I think it's something that they did, right? Something that they did. Blueberry is finally up. What I need to know right now. You need to know. This time for your read. Blueberry. It's time for your read. I love blueberries, by the way. Blueberry. What deck would you use for Blueberry's reads? Tell me, everybody. Tell me. You know, Bumbleberry Hollows is what we would use. Bumbleberry Hollows is what we're going to use. All right, what I need to know right now, you need to know that you need to get the Bumbleberry Hollows deck. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. We're ending soon, my friends. We're ending soon. We got to get out of here, go eat, do something with our life other than this. All right, do you see a grocery store girl going along? All right, let's see what's going on with that. What I need to know right now, somebody's going to be asking you for something very soon. So somebody's going to be asking you something very soon. They need a favor. They need something. They may need money. They may need something else, but they are going to be asking you for something soon. Six of Pentacles is the giving card. I think you're the one that has to give because somebody needs something. They're desperate, maybe, almost slightly, all the other way, sort of, kind of. Ace of Cups says don't be too emotionally invested in anything right now. There's a lot of things moving around, a lot of things happen, a lot of things going back and forth, and you need to understand that you don't need to be emotionally invested into everything. You just don't have to take it all on. Strength card is all about the patience. I don't think you should have any of it. I think that you know what I mean? HK, thank you for your donation. I think that you should not have any of it. You should expect some pretty instant results in a lot of things. I think if you're a little too patient, people are going to use that to their advantage, and ain't nobody got time for that. bumbleberry, blueberry muffins. That's what I'm saying. That's a clean read. That's a clean read is what that is. KD, is it worth my time and money to get those papers? Let's find out if the papers are going to be all right. Let's do that. Let's do that with more bumbleberry, because you can't have enough bumbleberries or blueberries up in the chat. It's what I'm saying. It's worth my time, worth my energy to do all of that. Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Swords. It seems so. It seems pretty clean. I like it. I like it. Page of Swords says you really don't think so. I mean, before you asked the question, you were like, I don't really think it is. I don't really think it is, I think. And then you wanted the fat man to do your reading. And then you were like, I don't know if it is or not. The fat man says Knight of Swords is a movement card. It is taking a risk. It is getting going and not knowing where you're going to be. It is a bit of unpredictability in there, which I think is kind of expected. I think not knowing the result is kind of what's bothering you with that, because you don't know. You're spending money, you're spending time. What the hell am I going to be in the end of that? Queen of Wands is the master multitasker. It is the CEO. This is the type of person that would need some papers. It would need some papers. This is the type that would. Queen of Swords, not so much. Queen of Pentacles, maybe. Queen of Wands, definitely. The CEO needs those papers, needs that documentation, needs all that. So I think, yes, it is worth your time and money to get the freaking papers. I think it is. I think it is. And does my best friend want to hump? And I don't know. Let's find out if your best friend wants to hump you. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm going to go with this deck right here. Tarot of Oppositions. If we get the Six of Cups, I'm out. I'm checking out if we get the Six of Cups on this. Six of Cups being your best friend, right? The Six of Cups next to the Lovers or something like that, and we're done. I mean, you just close out the stream at that point. Six of Cups and the Lovers, we could just close out the stream right there. That's the end of the stream. That's just it. That is just it. Let's mix them up. Let's see what we're getting. Four of Pentacles, 3, 7, and the High Priestess. I think they got a little bit of a crush on you. But the problem is we got Wands, Pentacles, Wands, more Wands, and a High Priestess. I think they have a little bit of a crush on you, but they're not really willing to go all the way with that. We're missing a lot of Cups up in here. We're missing a lot of, we're missing a lot of things that just don't, you know what I'm saying? Four of Pentacles, it definitely says you don't want to keep this to yourself any longer. You want to just reach out and touch someone. You know what I mean? Because the Four of Pentacles reverse is I don't want to keep this in. I can't hold this secret any longer. This is something I have to get out. I feel like you want to just confess, like a Chasing Amy movie with that scene where he confesses his love for his friend. Three of Wands says you've been thinking about it too. You've been like, if I tell my best friend, what kind of reaction am I going to get? Because it's kind of iffy sometimes, right, with that. I think overall, y'all have a great connection. You really do have a fantastic connection overall, but you should continue to keep this a secret and wait for them. And wait for them to give a hint or wait for them to give some indication. If you see that, I would go all in. But right now, I would keep it. I would keep it to myself. But I do think they have a little bit of a crush on you. I do think that they've held it in. They haven't said anything. But it's going to be something. I think it's going to be something that could indeed damage the relationship, though. It's going to sort of brings in this awkwardness into it or what have you. Seven of Pentacles says you have a great connection now. I would keep it a secret. This is just This is just me. This is just me. I'm a random dude on YouTube doing readings. That's just my opinion based on what I see in the cards, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, Julie, why haven't CB reached out to me? Let's find out. Will I get to meet CB's mom? Okay, let's do both of these. We got Blah YouTube user and we got HK up in there. Why CB hasn't reached out to me? Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. They will. They haven't yet, but they will. I would wait, basically, right? I would wait and see what happens with this interaction, because they're going to reach out. You do have them making a connection, right? Not right now, clearly, but the Ten of Pentacles being upright says they are waiting to make a connection. They will make a connection. That's going to be important to them, and it's going to be something that they do indeed. So I would, if you're willing to wait, if you're willing to be patient, I think it's going to come about. That's what I'm saying. I think it's pretty clear with that. Now, we got, will I get to meet CB's mom? All right, let's see if there's any mom in here. We're looking at maybe a queen, maybe the empress, maybe if we get the empress, if we get the empress on this, Hermit, Seven of Cups, and the Two of Swords. No, this is a pretty clear no. That's a straight up no. I mean, that's a straight up no. That Seven of Cups being reversed says they do have some restrictions on this. It's like they just don't want you to for some reason. Hermit, they want you to be alone. They don't want you to meet them for some reason, right? Two of Swords, they would like the disconnection. They like the worlds being different, the worlds being separated. So I'm going to say no on that. I'm going to say no. They seem to be very hesitant on you meeting their mom for whatever reason. But, you know, anyways. Julia, will M contact me? Seemed upset last night. Let's see if M is going to do that. If M is going to contact you, talk to you. We're going to get this deck here and do that with that, you know? Mystic Palette, Muted Tone, the Dream Vision. Mystic Palette is pretty on target. Mystic Palette is pretty tight. It's expensive, but it's pretty tight, and it is gorgeous. Will M contact me? Seems upset last night. Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands, the King of Coins. Let them cool down, and then yes, right? You have a Seven of Swords. They need an escape hatch. They need an escape. They need to get out. They need to move backwards. They need to do something other than this. They're trying to escape you because the Ten of Wands, this is too much right now. It's just too much to take on right now. But if you give them time, the King of Coins says they're going to come back. They're going to be more stable, but yeah, they're unstable. You already got that. That's why you're asking me the question. They are unstable. Give them space. Let them have their escape hatch. If you're hovering over them, if you're trying to check on them too much, they don't have that escape hatch, and they're not going to be pleased, not going to be happy at all. So I think you should give them the space, and then they will come back absolutely. And yeah, they're upset. The Ten of Wands. There's something that they know. There's something that they've learned that's waiting on them. That's on their back. It's like too much. It's just too much. What are wise intentions? Blah wants to know. Blah, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Blah, it's been a minute. I mean, Blah, you come back every couple of days, every few days. Every few days, Blah will be back. You know, that's what Blah does. Blah, it's good to see you as always. I'm glad. I think you found that house and all the other stuff you were doing. I think your kid was in that school and the school worked out well, I said, and hopefully everything's going good with the kid in the school and the house and what have you. Anyway, all right, what are wise intentions? The World, Knight of Coins, and the Four of Wands. Beautiful intentions. Great intentions. This looks fantastic. This is the best read of the night. The World. It's such a powerful card. It's the first card. That's so insane. Knight of Coins. I want stability. I want things being predictable. I want things pretty solid. And the Four of Wands. I want a happy home, happy family. This is beautiful. Why is clearly good intentions, good coming in, good solid read. I like it overall. I wouldn't worry about it at all. I wouldn't worry about it at all. Just tell why. Why not? Why not? YouTube user has a question below, and then we are doing HK, and then we're out of here. We are out of here. HK will be the last reading of the night. Melon Girl is back. Melon Girl, cut ties now, just move on. You see A in the grocery store going long term. I don't know. She's got some melons. Yeah, I mean, melons are hard to turn down. You know, you see a good pair of melons at the grocery store, and you gotta pick them up, and you gotta, you know. This stream has just gone downhill. This stream has gone downhill from being G-rated to now being PG-13 at a minimum. Anyway, do you see Melon Girl and A getting it on? No, Eight of Cups. I think Melon Girl's going to ditch him. I said this in a previous reading, and I'm being consistent right now for you. Melon Girl is going to ditch him. Melon Girl is going to ditch him because, you know, a lot of people like the melons, and why settle with A? Eight of Cups, the abandonment, the disappointment, leaving and abandoning things. King of Swords. You know what I mean? A is a little bit too much for them. They don't want to deal with all that crap. And the Three of Cups, Melon Girl has a lot of other people that enjoy her melons. And I don't think A is going to be able to squeeze those for very long, you know? I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think it's going to work out long term. It's you know, just saying. Just saying. I got 2 cantaloupes in the other room. I can bring them in. I'll show you. I'll show you my melons. Wait, can I do that? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me go get my melons. Hang on. I got melons in the other room. All right. When you got a good pair of melons, when you don't ever say I didn't show you my melons. When you got a good pair of melons, I'm just saying, it's very easy to make new friends, right? You got a good pair of melons. Let me get my focus right. When you got, this stream is really going downhill. When you got a good pair of melons, it's really easy to make new friends. And I'm saying the 8 of Cups says they're just going to get the melons and they're going to go somewhere else. They're just going to go somewhere else because ain't nobody got time for A. Ain't nobody got time for A. It's what I'm saying. Now the stream has officially hit the bottom. The stream has officially hit the bottom of the rung. We have hit the very bottom at this point, but I had to do it. I had to do it because I just got those tonight. Okay. I hope you all like your melons. If you like my melons, all right, well, you need to hit the like and sub button. That's what I'm saying. This is the only tarot stream in the world where you can see my melons, where the tarot reader shows you the melons. This is the only stream. Now I got crap all over my nice Shira Marchetti. Oh man, it's all over me now. You know, the dog hair was bad enough. Now I got melon fragments. All right. You know, that's it. All right. Let's see. Amy, I had to show everybody my melons. Yeah. Amy likes my melons. I'm just saying. All right. How did James feel about last night? Let's see. James, 4 of Wands, the Lovers, and the Hanged Monster. James apparently liked it a lot. I think James was pretty pleased with what happened. I don't know if there are melons involved, but 4 of Wands, happy home, happy family. I think that's fantastic. Okay, I think that's fantastic. That's pretty solid. The Lovers, I think, speaks for itself. Let me get the ending soon out of there so you can actually see what I'm talking about. How do I click? Okay, there you go. Ending soon is now. Okay, the Lovers, I think that stands for itself, speaks for itself. The Hanged Monster. This is something that made them change their attitude a little bit, right? Attitude change was a little bit. So HK, they liked it. They liked it a lot. A very, very good set of cards. And with that is it. That is it from me. Thank you for being here. We will not see you tomorrow. Sunday night, I'm going out with Christina and her daughter to celebrate her daughter's birthday. So, yeah, Capricorn season. So, yeah, I won't be here Sunday. I'll be back Monday. So, I'll see you Monday. Thank you for being here.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown, before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's here. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up